What's up?
So clearly what you're doing is another, hook shotless run, right?
Obviously.
Is it hook shotless?
Mm-hmm.
The last thing I made you do.
Alright, well, hopefully I will alleviate the silent, scary setup here. There we go, much better.
In space.
It's true.
I'm told it's silent in space.
In space, no one can hear your atmospheric, spooky space ombre music.
No one can hear anything. It's space.
It's space, baby.
There are no atoms with which to vibrate with sound.
Mm-hmm. So yes, it's been a hot minute since I played this. But, the thingy, the new version of it has come out, finally. It is all C++, and that means that basically it actually works on modern platforms again, without a lot of the old bugs that made things weird. And I helped.
Yeah, you did.
I think I said this when I was streaming the new version of it. Delicious environmental fish. There's like a lot of issues in the current version of the world record. A, who could that be?
You?
Could be anyone.
Yay! Okay, I feel a little bit better about accidentally saying your real name on stream on Monday.
Ah, it's fine.
You've not put it up there.
Exactly.
It's like, shit, fuck, Vicus, just say his name. I mean, not that it's hard to guess your name, from your username,
But yes, it's, when I was doing this, I definitely, this is not the best run of this game that could be world record right now, but in order to actually get a better version of it, I'm gonna have to lock in a bit. Also, there's a... Interesting. I should probably mention that happened. The game has Steam Chivos now. I don't think that came up, but that was beat the game in under an hour.
Under an hour.
And what I did was press credits.
Oops.
Fascinating.
Do you have save files?
I do have save files on this, yes.
Any of them less than an hour?
Probably. Yeah, there we go. This one's 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe,
it's not done, but this one is.
Maybe the credits prompted it.
Prompted it to
somebody
check,
who
yeah.
Doesn't have someone who doesn't have a save file will have to check. Oops.
Hilarious. New world record, baby!
Yeah! Trampoline shows up, we'll mention that. Oops.
These things happen.
You know.
Alright, well, hopefully I've got everything all set up.
So this means you're
such.
gonna have to play through this, proper casually at some point and get all the Chivos.
Oh yeah, I do have to get the Chivos. Actually, a lot of people have been jumping into the speedrun Discord and talking about it again now that there's Chivos and things for people to do.
You post your stream link there?
Oh, I did?
Do you have one there? I assume so.
Alright, but I think... Let's get started. I'm still not going to be doing the metronome yet. I have to, actually work that out and time it and all that.
It's getting so hard for me to avoid Hades 2 spoilers.
And it's such a problem right now. The news will stop talking about it, but like it'll take a few months now that the new patch has been announced.
I'm getting nothing but Google cards about Hades 2, and I'm like, no!
Yes, and I'm sure that they are all like annoyingly spoilery.
I don't want to know!
That was pretty good. I almost fucked it up, but it's fine. So we're gonna get a bunch of the initial Chivos here.
Yeah!
Oops.
I wonder if there are any speedrun type Chivos.
Well, there's beat the game in under an hour.
Well, yeah, but...
I think there are a few, as far as I'm aware. Fuck! Nobody saw that. All of today is just warm up. Alright, well, I got that eventually. I'm gonna have to like get the hand position, especially because this is a different controller than I used to use for this. I think the current world record is on the Hot 42, this hitbox, but I definitely have like the hand position that I'm a little more used to in the older controllers. Nice. We're just gonna do this whole run on autopilot as well, and that, you know, may or may not take us in the correct directions. Ooh. Let's go!
Yeah!
I love getting the first fly bounce, it's so good. Save there. The first part of this run should be okay, at least. It'll really be once it gets, you know, past the part that's shared between Surface and
Alright, so you're doing Virus?
and Virus. Yes, I'm doing Virus right now. It's the top category of the leaderboard. Go away, Mr. Fly.
No. I want to be here. This is my town.
Fly Town. I'll move you back over. Ah, nice. I was even able to get that one. So that'll lose a little bit of time because I adjusted the fish a little bit, but pretty good. Rude. Little surprised that didn't hit me, but okay. Whoops. I will fix that.
Wow, what good trash ball.
I know, right? Good split. Ah, yes. Pressing the keyboard stopped me there. This is fine. Funnily enough, I think there's like a little bit of RZ like muscle memory that slightly messes with things here.
Yeah, the Steam version just runs faster, right?
So yes, the C++ port runs at 60 frames per second, where the original version of this game ran at like 55. And that just means that the entire game is faster. Alright, that was pretty good. And it's definitely quite funny because there's like a lot of tiny things that I used to have to be really focused on that are now like, yeah, it doesn't really matter if I don't do that because the world record doesn't do that. And that I want to get back in, essentially.
Want to make that world record worse for yourself.
Mm-hmm. And for others.
Yeah. Not gonna have no one steal your world record.
I will certainly try to defend it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Finally. A little early on that one.
I mean, the second one for beating the Scrapbox Towers.
I think it's just tied to like that explodey animation, which he actually does twice.
Oh, yeah.
If I had to speculate. This is fine.
We're fine. You're good. Now, this does mean if you, I don't know, does virus percent go past, the serpent?
Yeah.
So, like, if you accidentally fight him, that will be a Chivo.
It's true. Alright, time for hookshot movement, my beloved. Feels like that's harder to do now. The upward hookshot into that, which is interesting. So I'm not totally sure why it would be. Like, up hookshotting does exist in this still. That was like one of the first things I looked at. It's interesting that I'm finding that harder to do. I don't know if it's just that, you know, the window is technically tighter with the frame windows and all that. And I could just be out of practice as well.
So where does virus start to differ from?
The charge shot, essentially. So once I get through the water sector, that's when things get different. Before that, it's just picking up health.
Yeah, you don't pick up the health. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I have to jump there. There's definitely a lot of times that are just sort of like in my fingers that are now very slightly different that I'm gonna have to relearn on a version with a new timer. Good one. Whee!
Then dunked.
Yeah, a little tragic. Oops. Right, it's that. That's new. You used to be able to just dash twice there. One of the few things that's been removed.
Oh yeah, the dash across the screen transition.
Yes, and it's specifically against the screen transitions that are instantaneous instead of the ones that have like that vignette effect. Nice. We will be avoiding the worm.
The worm.
Goodbye, Worm.
Bye, Worm, for now.
I dislike you, Worm.
We'll be back, Worm. You'll get a second shot at you.
Not in this run, at least. Here's another thing that has changed. That has to be a hookshot jump like that instead of also being a double dash.
Yeah, that was kind of like one of the things that made the hookshotless run a bit interesting. You couldn't do it.
Yep. I mean, I couldn't get Plasma Shield, and Plasma Shield's very important.
I guess technically that might mean that, like, the hookshotless speedrun would be faster on original version. That would be funny. Not that there is a hookshotless category, I think you should make one.
Okay. I'm gonna be a coward. I think it feels quite similar. I will say, of course, I play tested it, so I've been playing at 60 FPS for a while now, but like, overall, like, in the speedrun, only some really small things have changed that I've mentioned. Mostly the points where your dash refreshed, where it, like, kinda shouldn't have, and we also didn't know why it did that. But stuff like this is still in it, so it's fine. I had a moment there of like, which one of these do I need to go to?
Why does your charge shot have a dash?
Because I skipped it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, this is where we are properly in. This run is different from Surface Percent.
And yeah, more ESA. He's gotta get that world record down.
It's free.
It's
not this one. That's this is like kind of one of the major differences between the two of them, where you go when you turn off power.
Yeah, it's officially out now. He's not doing
not
it on
cheating on a hacked copy.
Secret beta build. Is the spikes in the thingy still not kill you on easy?
I believe so.
So I think if we said that was actually like
the way it was supposed to work originally.
Yeah, the like coded behavior. Which is very funny. You don't have enough health to do your damage boosting bullshit.
I'm you know, not confident, let's say. In fact, the run might be about to end right now.
Uh-oh.
Right here, do I shut the AI off? Yes! Haha! If he had been moving, I would have had to go play for my life.
What causes the AI to shut off?
When it on the frame that it makes a decision, if like basically that thing, if you're to its left, it will chase you to the left. If you're to its right, it will chase you to the right. The code does not have a case for if you are on the exact same Y coordinate as or X coordinate as it. So if you're perfectly on the same pixel above it, it basically just shuts the AI off essentially.
Very funny.
And it doesn't pick a direction. It gets like I think stuck in an infinite loop trying to pick its next behavior.
And you got it to do that.
Yes, so that place is actually where you tend to see it. Like the reason I know what it is because I saw it a bunch of times in speedruns and asked Empuli, like, hey, what happens here?
Why is this guy just shut off?
How come sometimes in my runs this guy decides he's done? I waited there because I am immune to damage in that guy's, when I'm in the text box from the laser, but he keeps shooting.
Oh.
I have realized I have missed a split.
Danger mode.
I try. If I hadn't gone far enough there, I would have died. Now I should be good, though. Though I am not brave enough.
God, no.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
I could fight you in my sleep. This is a boss that is quite difficult. That you do so many times, that I have done so many times in the speedrun, and who is essentially an auto-scroller. So I am just so used to this. I don't quite have the timing for the laser. Aw, no double bounce. I don't think I've seen a double bounce in quite a while.
Does this version still have it?
Yeah, I believe so, yes. In fact, I believe the speedrun, or the TAS has it. And did figure out we can't, like, get more than one of them per, like, cycle.
Does it, like, a TAS only strat to make sure it happens?
To guarantee it, yes. I mean, I've sort of, like, played with it a little bit, but I've just never been able to get it consistent. Alright, do not jump after you lead the ball into him. That would kill teleport storage. Button different, it's fine. Yeah, I can't zoop up here.
Woo. And then you have to take the lift like a pleb.
Disgusting.
It's very funny that when we did the hook shot list, we were like, oh no, I need the hook shot here. And I had to go all the way around, so we needed infinite dashing, which is very funny.
Yep.
I enjoyed us doing that hook shot list run. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Oh, of course I enjoyed it. Alright, that works.
You came up with this strat.
Yes, or at least the strat of, like, trying to lock him in place.
It must be similar to the AI turning off, isn't it?
Yep. Yes, he does. He goes at you, and like the speed he does it at and direction are determined by the code. Incidentally, the guy didn't do like the circle of things there. That is also an AI bug thing. I was perfectly aligned with him there when he was gonna shoot them out, so he just didn't shoot them out. That's a problem. Alright, we are dead. It would probably be better if I didn't drag this out, because now I can't rub my face against him. But I need some practice anyway. Wah. Tragic. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Yeah, that's the thing there. It's like there was no way for me to rub my face against him in there. Well, it's all practice.
Yep.
If anything, the virus is almost certainly the thing that I have to practice more than anything else.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a bit.
In quite a while, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
It's quite quick to do that.
Shell lock.
I love shell lock. So he's supposed to shoot things out there. Alright, not too bad. Took less damage as well. slightly annoying. So if I move over to the thing, his thing covers it. I also just fell off there. Oops.
Oh.
Annoying that the laser hit me there
Harsh.
instead of his face shield. That was why I died there specifically, because I would have taken 1 if I hit the face bumper. I took 3 instead, and then just happened to get sniped. I've stopped it now because I'm trying to use that to skip cutscenes. That's what's happening. Because again, RZ. Ooh, my timing on the charge shot is slightly off. Yeah, it's just gone now. It's fine. We don't need to know.
This is now practice.
Yeah. It's all practice.
All practice, baby.
I'm not sure how I've ended up with 5 health, but that's problematic. Please don't be a finger gun. That's, yeah, dead. Ugh, I also am slightly off on when I get off those platforms, which is interesting. I think it is just a 60 FPS thing.
Yeah.
Going in there with 5 health is kind of a death sentence anyway. But why would I get extra health packs? We've sent him in basically every direction now.
Yeah, we have. Oh yeah, you could definitely work the health packs into the world record and then take them out.
I could, but...
That's not the speedrunner way.
Probably is a speedrunner way, but you know. Don't get back here, you little shit.
It seems sensible for your first few runs. Lose like 10 seconds.
There we go.
Well, hey. Good job, and you would have beaten it in under an hour if you had already popped that
That's
achievement.
true, we could have gotten that
Oops.
Chivo. That's the actual time. Oh yeah, this boss is basically the boss of Oracle of Seasons. Well, apparently now I've beaten the game, so that's good.
Yeah,
I beat the game in
good.
under an hour, but then about an hour later, I beat the game.
Yeah, good job.
There you go. Mission accomplished. Well, I should have let that play out and let the robot get all evil. I'm gonna grab some water. I shall return. Decently speedy, though. My guess for why the Chivo popped when it did is that it's set to check if you have a file under an hour at the end of the like once the credits finish rolling, because the next thing it does is display this, your time in the game.
Yep.
And And so because, like, I happened to have a file that was like that and hadn't gotten the Chivo before, it was like, ah, time to pop. Which is very funny. Remove the sum of best IL segments since it's hopelessly out of date now.
True.
It'll just confuse things. Now the sum of bests purely from the run is like lower, basically, than the old one of that. You know, it's like that was on the old 55 FPS version, the best I had ever done, like out of my gameplay segments and my practice segments, was 1942, if you took the best times that I had ever gotten on like everything. Now world record is 1846, so not much need for that. But yes, it's incredibly general Onyx. I need a moment.
Did you have it and then you
I got
lost
it. I didn't press the next set of buttons correctly. I tried to quit the game. And this is just something I'm going to have to practice at some point, but that was very funny.
Your metronome might be more accurate now at 60 FPS.
It's really if the load times are a bit more consistent, which I think they might be, but haven't actually tested. It's, I was pressing the button to the right before I got off the menu, because I don't have a timing for that anymore. And there's like so much I'm gonna have to get back. Virus is also just incredibly hard, even if you're not speedrunning it. Got pushed in just the wrong way there. That is okay. Nailed it. Getting more confident with that. That's nice. G! Dangerous area ahead.
G!
G!
G Willikers.
I will say, for people who have followed me in the past, I do still, in fact, get Garrus area ahead pretty often when I do that.
Yeah, how long the message is how fast you press
Yes, the less message there is there, the quicker you got out of the menu, essentially. Because, like, you press two buttons in order to make the map come up and the text come up, like, on consecutive frames. And then you have to press another button to leave the map. And it stops scrolling the text as soon as you leave the map. I knew it!
Oh, he dunked you.
The old classic. You're gonna see me get really mad at that eventually if I keep running this.
Oh shit.
I mean, I guess I dunked me, really.
Yeah. He helped.
No, that's pretty much all me.
I
am utterly to blame here. No, the flag gets no credit.
Fuck that guy.
That was all me.
He gets no credit for my failures.
Yep. I hold myself fully responsible. That's a 13-second walk of shame. Probably closer to 12. That wasn't perfect otherwise, but... Hello. Harder to react to those guys now. Nominally.
I'm telling you, he has to do everything in the game now. It's got Chivos.
Yeah, the game does have Chivos now.
He's got to get the Chivos.
And, you know, I'm only getting a fraction of them here. I do kind of want to learn the alien ending, which is like the 100% ending, essentially. Which, from what I know, is a pretty wacky run. Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Yep. Okay, we're good. Nice. Didn't actually think I had that. This guy doesn't do a little spin like on that bit if you haven't broken it as well, which like we don't even know why that doesn't happen anymore in this version versus the old one.
This game is a mystery even to Impuli.
It was his first game. It's been a hot minute. The answer is usually because I coded it wrong. Because I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
Impuli makes some pretty good games, though.
I would say so, generally speaking. Yeah, get the drink.
Yeah.
Get drinked.
Dunk him this time.
They call him the drink.
Why does this do the thing it does? Because it does.
Video games.
That is like, you know, it's all coding, really. Isn't
Oh, yeah.
It? Like, you know, you go in with the best intentions and then you have to, like, string some bullshit together that you hate because otherwise it didn't work.
The human mind can only hold so much information.
Get the energy tab.
I actually was going to.
Ooh.
Look at all this time it's costing me. I hold you responsible for what this says, like how far off gold this is. Especially when I fuck up the trash bot, because that gives me a lot of cover.
It's fair. So where have you got time to save in your current world record?
Anything different from the gold splits, like there, is gonna have something. A lot of it is also just like I don't totally remember the spots or how much they save. But like, for example, Security 3 and 4, like Security Overmind I think is the name of the split, but the Security Rooms specifically, 3 and 4, I had pretty good runs for those, especially the last one. That's a good pattern. Because yeah, he ends up right there. Beautiful. Pop that Chivo again.
Clearly, we gotta get Himpuli to release this on PS5 so that you can get all the Chivas for me there.
Ah! My shot rhythm's off. It is technically slightly different now. I believe it's still the same number of frames between shots, but now those frames are different timing. Game coding especially is the epitome of good enough. There you go, plus 12 seconds from gold.
I mean, it's always very funny when you find something in an old game, like, yeah, if you go through this level, you'll find, like, a fucking... Ooh, hello.
Okay, sure.
I, like, disfigured Mario, and it's like, yeah, because when we tried to remove him, the game stopped working, and we couldn't figure it out, so we just left him there.
So you just, you know, sometimes you need to disassemble the Mario.
I love the Baguette Kid.
Yep.
From Bioshock, which is like the dance animation, but they thought like it was too funny, so they gave him baguettes. It's pretty fucking good. It's like an adult animation, so they didn't just have an animation for it.
I think it was like a pair dance or something like that. Like he's supposed to be dancing with a partner.
Yeah.
They gave him a baguette.
Give him a baguette.
Obviously. Boy and his baguette. Let's see. I don't know if the room did the above the, or if the like current world record does the overwater Serpent 5 skip. Because I've been swimming under it because I don't have the movements for for skipping the fight.
You've been tripping that guy.
Yeah, exactly. I've been fighting Serpent 5 a lot in the last few months, and it's like, I could just not do that. I know a really easy way to guarantee it. There we go. That's the first time I've actually done that in a run in quite a while. Hook shot through that guy instead of just kind of trying to tank him a little bit and getting knocked back. There's a lot of really tiny things. That probably add up to a decently significant time save overall. Boo! Boo!
Let's always be your first speedrunning love.
Mm-hmm. I love, like, you know, Metroidvanias in general as speedruns. I mean, this is the first one that I, like, really played.
Alright. Do you not see the worm again on any percent?
Nope.
Yeah, it's surface percent where
Surface comes back.
Surface is where you come back and the
Nailed it.
worm gets a second chance at you.
Yes, the worm gets my goat.
Right, yeah, I forgot.
Yep, because you go back to the water sector.
Because I was like, hey, you didn't actually come back to the worm.
That was what I said. We'll see him again next playthrough.
I thought you'd see him again.
Nope. Fuck the worm.
Fuck that worm.
Fuck that worm. You literally can't kill him.
Yeah, what a jerk.
Much like Chuck, yeah. Ooh, I'm happy I got that twice in a row so far. This is fine. Didn't need my double jump or my V-dash the second time. Weirdly enough, my movement in this room, the jellyfish room, could be slightly better. Sort of as a matter of course, but like, kind of specifically.
Sure.
There's a small boost that I can do here if I flip around like that. So I have him knock me backwards instead of forwards, instead of having to go around him, which you do if you don't want to get knocked backwards. I don't need that, I don't think, but... There we go. Just when I was saying I was getting more consistent with that.
You know.
That's good, though. Incorrect. Took me a ruinous amount of time there.
These things happen.
Yep.
Or when you play two different runs, it like messes with you.
It really does.
I was playing the two different versions of Final Fantasy 1, it was like completely fucked with me.
It's like, fuck it, we're doing surface percent now.
Got the health for it.
Nope. It's very funny, like, what things get shut down by having text storage and what things don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Jay's supposed to do all that. He didn't do it when I walked by, and he will also potentially not do it again when I walk by. We'll see. Just damage boosting through here is also like, you know, once I'm good at the game again, kind of tech.
Nicely done.
That's kind of the safe way to do that. Sure. There we go. He's moving this time.
Got the health for it, though.
Yep. God, I really am used to Arzette. I'm like holding charge shots and I don't really need to. It doesn't hurt or anything, but like, good for my hands to not be doing that if I don't need to. There's definitely a lot of buttons for just like getting bits again as well. Like just remembering how to open and close text boxes really quickly. That's where that split should be. I didn't do that last time. I put it in a really unassuming room because it would mean that I could do it pretty consistently. Just, you know, have to actually remember to do it then.
That's
No
fair.
weird place.
This guy's such an asshole.
Stuff like that. Like me going into the menu there is like just, you know, brain fart. Woo! Okay. We take those. Bang. Yeah.
That was pretty slick.
Yes, I was on a bad cycle, so everything was different. That was just bad. Now I can't do the good stuff with getting through that and the downwards belt.
Didn't die, though.
Didn't die. We take didn't die here.
Sure do.
But yes, I think when I first got the record, like the security sector here was really the reason I was able to be fast. Like the thing that I did faster than other people that let me get it, because I really practiced the hell out of this and kind of figured out some new routes through the rooms that were faster than the world record. I'm probably still not the best person to like fight the virus. I feel like I was still learning that quite late into my time and like after I already had a pretty comfortable world record. Boo. Bit of a moment of like, do I have to jump over him again? But no. I feel like that was fairly close to not hitting him there. I was a little far away when I did the jump over him, but not that far. I used to think you had to actually be like in his leg when you started that, but you don't actually.
Yeah.
Right, don't jump after this. Like you can kind of just be touching it with your gun and even be like a little further out than that. All right, not bad, not bad.
All right, virus time. Kick his ass.
What's the hope? Hello again. I need to practice you. Good. You can have a charge shot saved up, so I can just start the next phase immediately. Beautiful. There I took like the correct amount of hits from him. Sure. Don't be a finger gun. Thank you. Beautiful. That was actually quite good.
Good job.
His hand's still going down.
Bye.
He's so confused.
Bye. That's not a bad run.
Mm-hmm. Would have lived with 3 health there. It was a gold split for that. Yeah, I feel like I'm not surprised that was the best virus run I've done with the faster FPS.
I've got to shave off 36 seconds.
Mm-hmm. How hard could that be? I mean, as far as I know at this point, no one else has ever done a sub 20 run.
You still got it.
I think there's quite a few people who could do a sub 20 run, but they haven't yet. I really just need to get a new world record so that I can get proper splits with the charge shot isn't missing.
The end.
The end. I got an 1856 in real time. I feel like that's a lot closer than it used to be. Originally, the timer was not changed from when it was 55 frames per second, like it was based on that, and that meant that it wildly... It was either D or inflated my times. Inflated them, because it's like 5 extra frames in terms of seconds, which is quite funny. Alright, well, I got more in me. I got an itchy nose. Tragic. Never gonna get it again.
Nope, denied.
Like 2 seconds of time save. It saves me walking across the room like this.
Yeah.
And I think lets me get like a few, 1 or 2 extra shots on Class C Guardian.
It's worth it.
If I get all my shots.
It's worth it.
That was slightly close to being very funny and me not getting the 1 cycle or 2 cycle on him. I forgot I fell in the drink in that one. In that run. Yeah, there is so much time for improvement. I'm gonna get a world record with some very funny mistakes in it.
Yeah, it's great. We're pulling for you.
Ingress area ahead.
It's like your surface percent world record with fighting the serpent.
Exactly. Get some real good ones up in here. I do hope some more people end up submitting runs and even like maybe grinding the game a bit. World record is currently very gettable, and I can't really guarantee that I am going to be the one who lowers it to what it could be. Because I got, God, so many things I want to do at all times. Nice, I actually thought I wasn't going to make that jump. Ooh, I actually didn't think I was gonna... I thought I was going to hit him there in this little bit of time. Let's go. If I don't do anything stupid, I feel like this could be gold. I do think I did get a really good version of this when I was running the game earlier, though. Guess we'll see. If I haven't, then this will absolutely be gold, because I did everything right here. Alright, Morgana, you got it? No. Ooh, okay, I did a really good split here. Wow. 2 seconds off best. Interesting. I must have forgot something I did bad there. I did actually not get the very first text box skip, now that I think about it. Which is like super minor, but yeah, that could account for like 2 seconds. Ah, I got him going this way now. Which is in a slightly awkward spot, but nope, we're good. Get over here. This was also quite a good split. The fingers are coming back, I'm remembering.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Didn't have any awkward fish cycles there. So like this fish shoots every 3 seconds, which is why you will actually often see me be like up or down 3 seconds on this split. It's kind of the only thing that makes any difference.
Fish. Fish, 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 fish.
Half a second faster there, interesting. I believe that probably comes because I did it faster than I've done it other times, but the first guy that I bounce off was in a suboptimal pattern. Like, if he goes right, it's slightly slower than him going left. Which is actually why the fish was as good as it was. Cycles are weird.
Are they like connected?
I keep forgetting this. So basically, like, the AI is weird if it's not on screen, so like the sooner that the fish is on screen, the sooner it's going through its needle thing, but I believe it is moving, like, in a slightly different pattern off screen while it's there. I don't 100% know how it works. But that is more or less what's happening. The fish is in a slightly different spot if you get to the screen sooner, and that means that his pattern ends up happening in a different place. The way he works is he turns and shoots, shoots and turns, and then shoots and turns. And when I shoot him, he shoots instantly and then turns around.
Ah, yeah.
Which is why I shoot him to get into position a lot of the time.
Neat.
Standardizes where he's at. I want a hook shot there so bad.
You don't have it yet.
I know, it's because of surface percent.
Ah, you do have it in surface percent when you
So in surface percent, the first time I come here I don't, but the second time I do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hit you.
Hit him.
Look at him fucking go. Yeah, I'm just very slightly off in the timing. Interesting. He's bouncing me. That was better. Oh, just barely missed jumping over those. There we go. That's better. If I stop shooting and the sign there doesn't explode, that means that I fucked up my shot rhythm. The timing. You could be described as something of a bus.
Are we all like
But it's
a
a
bus?
really fucky bus schedule, so...
It's the serpent the bus.
In a way. Me falling victim to the one tile slowdown.
I do love this funky little fella.
Oh, he's so good. I have done that on this version. It's interesting to me, because like I used to get that every single time. The hook shot that I try to do there on that higher ledge without having to double jump. Boo. Boo. Get me out of here.
What a jerk. But, is ESA 2 gonna have the same little robot? Is it a different little robot, or is it not a little robot at all?
It's a different sprite, although it is an orange guy, a little orange guy. I believe the player character is a bit bigger in ESA 2. But I don't know any of the specifics. I haven't been watching him Himpuli's dev streams, which he has been doing.
I occasionally pop in, it's been a bit.
There is kind of that level of like, I'd love to see it, but I've also loved to just, you know, experience it. It's difficult.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Himpuli does post, like, you know, some in-progress GIFs and results of streams in one of the channels in the Speedrun Discord, so like, you get to see a lot of stuff that pops in occasionally. That guy is one of the hardest dudes to do, to keep your shot rhythm up on. You have to do 15 shots, and like, being damaged can fuck up shot rhythm. Because there's a brief period where you're like inactionable during it.
It's like mashing is strictly worse than
basically,
rhythm,
you know, it's
right?
not like if you could mash fast enough, it wouldn't be strictly worse, but that like, you know, most people's mashing speeds are not enough where just setting it to timeout is the best you can do. I can't remember the exact number of frames between shots, but there is basically a cooldown. I used to know, I counted it out. That was close to being really bad. Late. Now,
the worm!
we finally get to say hi to the worm.
You got wormed!
I got wormed.
You got wormed.
Tried to dash again there, which is not correct. What are you doing, Samus? It's kind of funny, when I have a setup for like stuff like that, the frame perfect presses are quite a bit easier. So I've hit the one to go to the plasma shield every single time, and I've missed the other two, I think both playthroughs so far. Ah, that fucker. That little fucker. Got the bounce, that's fun. Not quite how I wanted to do that, but that's fine.
Some things are just never how we draw them up.
Yeah. A lot of this game is kind of about reacting to slight inconsistencies in your movement that have fairly large results. There we go. I did the over that time. I think technically I did not need to dash on both of those, but the dash makes it much safer.
Did you skip that split again?
Not sure why I would have. That shouldn't have skipped it. Oops, do need that. I think it said it actually just because it was skipped last time, it doesn't show. like it in comparison.
You mean against the PB?
Yeah, because the PB is the one that has its skipped.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Rude, guys. So rude.
There's some random muscle memory that's starting to come back.
Yes, the speedrun works mostly the same. There's a couple of differences. It runs faster, so it's faster in general, and also there's like you can't dash.
There we go. That was pretty good.
Through the screen transition anymore. Get a double dash.
Yeah. So like when there are screen transitions that don't have like the vignette effect in them, sometimes you would get your dash back from those. There we go. He's off.
Yeah.
Now you just don't. It seems like it's across the board. It just doesn't give them back to you.
It's very,
and that's kind of the only major difference.
It's very minor.
And even
I
that's
think,
nothing.
In terms of the speedrun, I don't think it changes
it does not change anything fundamental about it. The biggest thing is needing to hook shot up to the plasma shield now.
Yeah, rather than double dashing.
Yep. Whee! I disagree. Damn, put myself in the hole. Oof, that's bad. Good thing I've been getting extra health. Oh god, I'm gonna need it. Alright, well, we've officially made this fun.
Hell yeah, you have. Oh no!
Bad.
Goodbye.
Bad. The first room was what did it, but I could have salvaged that.
These things happen.
Yep. Yeah, these two rooms are ones that I'm gonna have to like re-practice. Again, that other room is actually one of those ones that like, you know, I'm an innovator in the field of. Whereas this one is just like I've gotten pretty consistent at it and can handle most situations. This is the one where it's like, wow, I can do this room like faster than anyone else and like have specific strategies for how much damage I'm willing to take. That's perfectly fine. Alright, well, let's be brave and go into the Deku Tree.
Alright.
I got nothing better to do with this run. Hi. Let's auto-scroll. How was your day, chat? How was your day, wife, for that matter?
Oh, pretty good. I spent a lot of it playing Dragon Quest Heroes 2.
Your new hotness?
I'm enjoying it a lot.
It seems good.
That's fun.
It's always nice to scratch the Muso itch.
It's definitely like a pretty good one. It's quite complicated.
Yeah, it actually seems really involved. No double downs.
It's funny how like every time I go in new area, though, I find 2 more people from other games, and they're like, "Hey, I just turned up here for no reason," and they're like, "Oh, well, we have a bunch of people who came from other
How
worlds.
coincidental!
Join us," and they're like, "All right, fine. I
got nothing
don't
better to
know
do."
I'm in a place I don't know." It's incredibly funny. I just got Jessica and Angelo from 8.
Yep. Ooh, I'm actually really surprised that hit him. I thought I was way too far off. By the way, thank you for the follow, whoever followed. I
Organist.
heard that ham-ha. But I can't look at the other parts of the screen right now, or I will die in real life.
I would love a Final Fantasy Muso. It'd be great.
Yes, Organist, thank you for the follow.
I mean, frankly, we actually got 2 Dragon Quest Musos before our Final Fantasy one.
Shameful, really. What are you doing, Squark Canucks? Alright, well, let's see if I die. Honestly, with 21 health, I really shouldn't be, unless something goes really, really bad in the virus phase. Those ones are always kind of surprising when he, like, goes that fast. Yeah, Squark connects. Had a weird thought there that a hookshot jump would actually be... could make that slightly faster.
Interesting.
Terrifying, but interesting, because it would let me actually dash into him. Don't do that.
What an asshole.
I kind of gotta wait for the hands now. I mean, I've got 7 health, so I don't really have to wait for the hands. But, you know, part of the reason I've been dying is because I'm just not respectful enough.
It is a very Andros boss.
I'm a disrespectful little shit.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight him a few times and see if, like, doing a hookshot jump there would make any sense. It's an interesting thought. Wow. $19.31. We are getting better.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, it was slightly slower than the last run I had, but not that much.
Still sub 20.
Mm-hmm. Just my natural state of being. Even when I died in security. Alright, let's see it go. That was better. This room is a nightmare to go through at, like, max speed, but we're kind of talking frames lost.
Yep.
Unless you really mess it up. Yes, that was really bad shot rhythm there. Still got the 1 cycle. And got bounced up correctly this time, which I was not doing. Which is why it was only 0.1 behind the PB. Ooh, got through there without getting hit. Love that. For me. Damn, I knew it was gonna happen. Oh god, I should have just shot him instead of jumping. Nightmare! Ungarus! The fish feel like they move so much faster in this version. from what my brain imagines they should move like.
Even though it's only 5 frames per second.
Yeah, exactly. And like everything else doesn't look like it moves as much faster than they do to my brain. Just have a fishy blind spot. So this room is another strategy that I pretty much invented for the run. Damn, and I fucked it up. But bounced off the first fly, or so I have to bounce off the second flies for the first one here. He's being a right dick to me too, just so we could really lose time here. Though. Yes, I did not dunk myself, which means I probably lost less time than I did last time. There I got into a different failure mode, which was not threading the needle and hitting my head on that little gap there. Because you basically need like you need to be moving forward every single frame to get the first fly that you encounter instead of the second one to bounce off of them. Which is why most people just don't do it. Ow. Rude spot for both of those guys to be in. Kind of made it impossible for me not to get hit, or at least react fast enough to not get hit. Ah! Maybe a run of hitting my head in places I shouldn't. Yes, it's much better. I haven't played it, but everything I have heard.
Yes, so I bounced off the first Dragon Quest Heroes when I got it for pretty cheap, and I bounced off it. I played the second one recently because it was leaving PS Plus.
Maybe? No, I didn't think so. Ah, fuck you.
And I really enjoyed it, so
I've got problems.
Yeah.
That's how I should have done that. There we go.
The second one is much better than the first one. It's a lot more complex a battle system, a lot less repetitive.
Like, a lot of the action stuff almost doesn't feel like a Musou at all, so much as like almost a Legend of Zelda kind of thing.
Yeah.
With the number of like attacks, patterns, and like things you're expected to do to enemies.
No, it's really good. I really enjoyed it.
While still, you know, clobbering giant walls of units. 300 combo chains, blowing away little ghosts and stuff.
I will say, it's still very annoying to me that it stopped going on sale like 3 years ago. Digitally, anyway.
We're done selling
Apparently,
it.
I'm not the only one. Like, I was on
this?
Steam recently looking for some other stuff, and I found one that was like from like November 2023, being like it hasn't been on sale in 2 years. Why is this like 7-year-old game $60 fucking?
You had your chance, people.
I got a physical copy for like $14. I don't even think that much. I think it was slightly less than that. So yeah, you can get physical copies for dirt cheap. But,
you had to resort to that.
Yeah, yeah, and that meant I did have to replay about 5 hours of the game because the digital one I had was of course the UK version, and I bought a physical US copy. Like I considered like getting a UK copy sent to my family, and then I would get it next time I'm over, but I'm not gonna be over until like. And they're not gonna be over until like
sometime next
March
year,
of next year. So I was like, fuck it.
Yep.
I'll just replay 5 hours of the game. It's fine.
It's fun enough. It's a Musou, so that's like, well, is that really that different from just playing 5 hours?
Yeah, and it was a little shorter because I could skip the cutscenes. Yeah. So, and I was better at it. The first proper boss didn't kick my ass quite as hard. I made the adjustment of taking my healer with me.
That does help.
It helped. It helped a little bit. But oh yeah, so I have a stream of it. We have a stream of it
I
on
didn't actually think I was gonna get up there. There we go.
on the YouTube channel that I did. So you can check that out. I would say get it on PS Plus, but it just left it. It left 2 days ago.
Whoop! Whenever I can walk under that ball there, it's like I've done my timings right. Does mean I have to adjust to the slightly different thing now.
That's like, so like all of Star Ocean left PS Plus last month. All of Dragon Quest left PS Plus this month. And next month all of Kingdom Hearts is going away from PS Plus.
It is famine times for PS Plus.
Oh yeah. They have these things on 24-month contracts that are running out.
That was almost really bad.
But I mean, I think the testament is that like I played like 2 to 3 hours of the first one and just like did not have
Got like nothing from it.
No, I didn't enjoy it. I played 3 hours of 2 and was like, damn, this is really good. And I went out and bought it.
I have messed up the splits. Because it says on my trash bot right now, yeah. This is gonna be a record anyway, so let's skip ahead.
You don't know, you could make up minutes. I have heard the platinum for Dragon Quest Heroes 2 is pretty dire though, so.
It is a Muso.
So we'll see, we'll see.
I don't quite have the movement here down yet. Ah! That was odd. I just didn't shoot there.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, like, the first go on Muso, they make it too basic.
Bland?
Yeah. You know, it's like...
Toast on toast.
I feel like we got that way about Three Hopes. There was stuff about it we really liked, but I think the combat itself was very...
Yeah, the class system
lackluster.
didn't totally work for me, and like, you know, people weren't different enough, and I know that's like, you know, saying that about Three Houses is not exactly, the people are differentest game, but...
But it is like, and it's also just so long. You just, you know, it's almost as long as Three Houses. Which is ridiculous.
Yep. Like, skip this one, and then I'll be able to start splitting again. I always forget the exact way you're supposed to do that. That should be good. Yep, as long as I catch it on that last bit, that should be good.
Yeah, I want to say, I feel like we played like 80 hours of Three Hopes.
Yes.
But we were pretty much done with it. With those 80 hours.
Yes, and I don't even think we actually
finished
any of the three
We didn't finish the story. We got really close to
we
the end.
got quite close
story,
to the end of the one, and I think we were just playing other things and just like, oh god, yeah. Even thinking about the existence of 2 other routes was like, ooh.
God,
And
thank you for the
hello.
raid. Let's speed running some ESA in here.
We were environmentally stationing. Alpha.
While talking about Musos.
While talking about Musos. You know how it is sometimes.
I mean, Three Houses is a tremendously long game, especially the way we play it.
Oh yeah.
Each playthrough took like 100 hours for us. I know that most people are like much shorter than that. But yeah, we took over 100 hours to play each route of Three Houses, and we did play 3 of them.
Ooh, how is the Resident Evil 4 randomizer? That sounds potentially amazing.
I do love that clip of it I've seen of Krauser being spawned in the village.
Oh, yes.
And him like doing the binoculars to the little policeman on the bonfire, and then Krauser's just like coming up to him. It's like that's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. You're skipping all the...
I hit the split button there when I should have hit the skip button the first time, and then it means that it also taints the next split, so I just keep on fucking it up, basically. I also think I hit the wrong one there.
That sounds very funny. I guess it's like randomized stuff about the bolt thrower.
Ooh.
We didn't really use the bolt thrower, did we?
Not really. Because we're terrible.
Eh.
And the worst.
Eh. That's neat.
There we go. Ooh, that was a good hook. That was a good hook. Yeah, there we go. I actually dealt with him the correct way that time. Come on. Gimme! And I fucked up the other bit of movement in the room. Okay. Now, I suppose, if I could fucking do it right, then I could just take damage here. Take hits to make plays. Oh god, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. This room I just have to remember how to play.
I do think the funny thing is if you wanted to do the randomizers, we would have to buy the Steam version.
Yes.
We have the PS5 version. Which, obviously, I made you get so you could get all the trophies for me.
Mm-hmm, and we did do it!
I did it, we platinumed
Which,
it.
oh baby, that game has a platinum.
That sure does.
Oop, I went up there, which makes things funny, but not that funny. That's another place where, if you did that originally, it would, like, give me my V-dash back. Doesn't anymore, but also, like, I usually actually just did it so that I didn't do that anyway, so...
Yeah.
It doesn't actually change anything. There, we're 32 seconds behind. We finally know after the entire fucking run. I'm gonna have to, like, unfuck my gold. Ooh, I did this room more or less correctly.
I don't know if you randomized enemies, Doc, where was Krauser? I need to know.
The people need to know.
Did he ambush you anywhere?
Fuck.
Because, like, that's the funniest thing. I have to imagine anywhere Krauser is put is just, like, the funniest shit. Considering his AI, I'm just running up to you. Ah.
That was slow for several different reasons.
That's fair. It's
Good.
kind of like...
It should be okay. We're good.
I can imagine, like, enemy randomizers can make things awkward.
Yes.
Because, like, again, Krauser was put in the opening village. How do you deal with Krausers there?
How do you solve a problem like Krauser?
What do you do?
I was like, am I gonna be, like, inside of him when he spawns? But no.
And it is, like, it can be more fun to have the game be essentially the same but have different tools.
Yeah. Especially with a game like Resident Evil 4. Where the whole game is just a game about having different tools, you know? So just getting more options, more ways to shake the tools out. I can see the appeal in that. We're gonna see a double bounce again eventually.
Nope.
Someday.
Denied. Yeah, with enemy randomizers, you really do run the risk of just like
Going to hell. Going
I
straight to
imagine
hell.
Resident Evil 4, especially like that game has some like
Later game enemies are so much stronger than early game enemies. It is outrageous.
oh, I'm just imagining the cabin, but with like
Literally any enemy from like Act 2 or 3.
literally anything in it.
A fucking JJ.
Yeah, JJ in the cabin, like oh fuck. Yeah, and Iron Maiden, you just you know.
Yeah, it's just over.
It's kind of like we unfortunately had a time in RE4 remake, a time in the Iron Maiden where you didn't have. Oh well, I mean, wasn't it the pistol and knife run?
Yes.
You don't have the fucking sniper rifle, and they're just a nightmare.
Yep. Yeah, regenerators are like one of the few enemies that absolutely forces you to play their way. Hello.
You know, I think it's something like it would have to be a randomizer
I actually thought I had that.
that took that sort of thing into account with enemy placement, like really was like
Ah,
strict about it.
free damage.
We did have to do we did a no merchant run for the platinum. Luckily you can do it in like New Game Plus, so you already have.
I don't
like,
need to talk to you.
Yeah, you buy all the stuff at the end of the previous playthrough, and then you just ignore the merchant per guy.
We really are strangers.
Oh, I did that run.
Yeah, I believe you did.
Yeah, I did one run. I did the no merchant run. It felt so bad not talking to him. He like says hello to you, and you just ignore him.
Yeah.
he goes, "What are you?" He goes, "Hello, stranger," to you every time, and you're like, "Nope, fuck that guy."
I hate that guy.
I ain't talking to him. Yeah, he saves you, and I repaid him by not talking to him.
I'm a little surprised that didn't take damage there. I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
the platinum is like intense. It's like there's a pistol and knife only run. There's a no healing run and a no merchant run, and I think you combine the two.
I think so,
I
generally.
feel like I definitely did no merchant and one other one on like the easiest difficulty, because like no healing on anything harder than that is like what.
S Plus Professional is outrageous.
Oh yeah, he did that one.
And it took us like several tries.
It takes like 2 or 3 attempts because it's like what 5 hours or something, and like you were like 20 minutes behind us by the time we got to the island, and it was like it wasn't, you didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
Even doing like speedrun tricks and glitches
Yeah,
and stuff.
skipping
There's-
big
Oh
portions.
yeah, there was the very funny one of when you go back to the village, if you shoot the guy, the dogs don't spawn.
Yeah.
So you snipe him. It's very good.
Jesus. Knife only
Oh,
U3.
no.
Yeah. Alright, this might be the last run. It didn't start it because I hadn't cleared the old time way. This is fine. I'm gonna get it this time, of course. Okay, good, I did get it. Would have been really funny if I did, though.
But no, the platinum, the RE4 remake takes like several playthroughs.
Several playthroughs and several, like, very difficult playthroughs, too. Even, like, cheesing them to the extent possible, like
Chicago typewriter.
getting your ticket for it as soon as possible is still really difficult. That was good. That was also quite good. Yeah, 0.7 seconds ahead, baby.
There's 7 playthroughs. Although it's like you can technically combine a couple of them,
Fuck.
but only if you like are really ballsy and do some of the more difficult ones on higher difficulties. Yeah, the randomizer sounds cool. And we'd have to buy it again, but that's not. I mean, how many copies
Surely it
of
goes on sale occasionally.
how many copies of the original Resident Evil 4 do you have?
Ah, fuck. I was thinking about math and I fucked up really badly.
I'm doing this to you.
You
It's
are,
fine.
yeah.
I mean, I know that we like my family have like 2 or 3 versions of it.
Yes, I have bought original Resident Evil 4 at least. Bleh. This is my fault. This is entirely my fault. Fuck. I have played it on like nearly every system it's been released on. I bought it at least 3 times. Hello, hello.
And yes, I played your PC version.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact that I never played it. I did watch my brothers play it because my brothers we had like every Resident Evil game, and I watched my brothers play it, and I still have fond memories of watching my brothers play in like dark rooms and stuff, and us getting extremely spooked. The one I remember most clearly was just like my brother and I got like extremely jump scared by a loud crash and something coming through the window, and we were like, ah, and they're like, oh, it's just Nemesis. Oh fuck, it's Nemesis. He jumped through the fucking window, an asshole.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This run is going less good.
Just reminisce instead. My brother did play Code Veronica a few years ago, but he literally had to play through the whole thing again because he had to save right at the end, like before the ending portion. But it literally didn't have enough ammo to get through like the final boss stuff. He tried so many times and he could not kill them with like the ammo he had and the knife, so he had to restart the whole game.
Amazing.
He was really annoyed. Yeah, I used to watch my brothers play a lot of stuff, but yeah, I watched him play pretty much all the Resident Evils. I was far too much of a coward to, but I didn't really play
Those kinds of games.
I didn't play shooty games. I still don't play shooty games, to be fair. Kind of the only shooting games I've ever played is GoldenEye and Perfect Dark.
Delay on being able to do boosts. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Although by boosts, do you mean like V-dashes or like damage boosts? Dashes, yeah, so cause like, since we only get the V-dash in the speedrun, or at least of non-challenge modes, you usually can't do dashes on cooldown, but I feel like they're very fast. We do spam them to kill the trash bomb.
It's very funny. My family had like every Resident Evil, but I don't know if we have any Silent Hills. We weren't into moody, atmospheric zombie games. We were into the shooty ones.
Dumb, muscly shooting games.
Yeah, the dumb
Zombie
actiony
games.
ones. I really had fun playing Resident Evil 4 when I streamed it. Yeah, another one of those games where it's like, it's a sub goal because I don't think I'm gonna like it, and then I enjoyed it very much. So.
Big mistake.
Well, there you go. Like Dark Souls. What am I doing to myself? I feel like we didn't have Silent Hills or we didn't play them because, again, like, my brothers were far more into action games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Resident Evil games aren't exactly scary, so...
Yes, they're definitely more of the cheesy horror games. They can be scary and intense, but...
I'm still an absolute wimp. I'm more of a wimp now than I was when I was a child. I actually used to be able to, like... I watched scary movies with my dad. I watched 18s and stuff with my dad. My mom did not know about that. Which is very funny. As I've gotten older, I've gotten way more squeamish. I can't even look at the anglerfish in Outer Wilds.
To be fair, I can't do that, and I've beaten it.
I mean, I was the one hiding behind your chair.
That did happen, yeah.
Like, I literally couldn't watch you play it. I hid behind your chair.
I'm still too spooked to play the DLC, though, so,
They
you know.
scared the shit out of me.
Anyway, every time you shoot the fish, he shoots spikes out and then changes direction. So, like, if you wait for him to shoot spikes out, like, if you want him to keep traveling in the same direction, have him go, like, the way that you want, and then when he shoots spikes and turns around, if you shoot him, he will shoot spikes again and instantly turn back around. And that's kind of how you corral the fish. Takes like 6 or 7 shots, so you have a lot of free space to do that. All the tenseness of a Jill sandwich.
Resident Evil. I mostly got weird jump scares, but I'm pretty scared yet. No, unfortunately, there isn't really a trick for getting it in the right position when you enter the room. The fish, kind of.
It's dependent on where the guy was, you know, like what direction the spike ball guy was and how he bounces, like how you bounce off of him. I didn't save there. I hope that doesn't hurt me. It shouldn't.
But, yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of variables.
Yes. So, it's kind of easier to just kind of, if he's in the right position, great. If he's not, you nudge him with your shots.
Yeah, exactly. I just react. I was actually talking about it earlier. He basically is moving the whole time that you're in the room, so, but, like, not doing his full AI routine, which means that, essentially, the real AI routine of him going around and shooting only starts when he appears on screen. What direction the guy is going is random, yes.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the room. But it is also, like, if you bounce off of him early or late, the spiky guy earlier or later, that will change where the fish is.
Yes, it's just one of those unfortunate things that you just kind of have to...
I just learned to react to.
Yeah, you just have to nudge him occasionally. Like, you ain't in the right spot, get over there.
Okay, yes, we are on the correct split. Yeah, the charge split is like totally broken, which is why my sum of best is 16 minutes right now. So I'll have to fix that, which is fine.
That just means you have to put a number in it, right?
Yeah, so like currently it's gonna say, oh, you did the charge split in like 5 seconds, and it's like, no, I didn't.
No.
So I just have to give it a
you
more
have to give it
time.
a reasonable number, yeah.
Ideally, go back and see what it was, but
The worm! The
no,
worm!
no!
Ah, you got
I
wormed!
didn't want to get wormed.
Get wormed! Get wormed.
No.
Gosh, our GDQ run of this was so long ago now.
Wasn't it? Ages.
All the information I crammed into my brain so I could be a good co-commentator.
You were a great co-commentator.
Has fallen out of my brain since. I did my best.
Not me.
You did great.
My brain's a sponge. Oh no, I meant the information.
You kept all, you actually speedrun the game, so I'd hope you would keep that information.
I don't know. I don't remember AP Chemistry, and I got a 5 on that.
I can't remember anything about school. School was a long time ago now. I remember nothing.
I forgot it by the time I was in college.
I honestly don't think I know what I learned at university anymore. Ooh, the horror elements of this game. This game,
I like it. It's a kind of weird, creepy mood piece.
I like the endings. I think the endings are very cool. Kind of
asshole.
All of them are bad endings, which is very funny. It was literally like, he's like, you're following like second law thermodynamics.
I'm good. His hands did not do what they needed to do there, so I was just like, alright, if I don't get in the fight, I'm good.
But yeah, you do it on your Google cards to see what funny Google cards you get, and I'm like, I learned all the laws of thermodynamics at university. I did fucking chemistry, and that had a lot of physics in it.
I just think it's really funny
I don't remember what it is, though. I learned this. I did exams on this. I don't fucking remember it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you didn't go in the teleport room?
I didn't. Alright, well, man, this run is cooked in so many ways. The point where I'm not actually sure I can continue it.
Yeah, because you're quite a ways.
Like, to the point where I'm like, the puzzle now is figuring out how I could possibly get back. Interesting. I guess actually it's pretty simple. Just gonna hold on to this for a little bit. Gonna do a little walk here.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, that's also an issue.
Clearly, we should do another, like the last time when it was like, can we go hookshot-less? We should do another gimmick run out with this. Yeah, you didn't,
And walk through here, yeah.
pop over there.
Shameful.
No, I feel ya. I feel ya.
And of course I can't go the regular way, which means I gotta deal with this asshole. Oops. And more importantly, I have to deal with the assholes down here. Ow. Okay, only hit me once. That's good. And then I have to deal with this asshole, who is turned off when you do power storage into here.
Yeah, he like, goes through you, which is very funny.
Yeah, he does not actually have a hitbox when you, like, turn the power on in this room. Turning the power on in places other than the power room has strange consequences. Alright, we're somehow gonna be able to finish this run.
Yeah, let's go! Woo!
I mean, I might be preemptive. If I die on the way over to here, there is, like, not much recovering. Later! He's not that hard to dodge, but it does lose time if you don't shut his AI off.
The fact that that's got docked all those ships.
Yeah, so like when you start the game, the like intro text is like, we couldn't send you to the main docks because they're closed off. So we found like basically a maintenance port.
That's the main dock?
But yes, that is the main spaceship dock.
For a very long time since I've actually seen the story of this game, to be fair.
Shit's bad.
I mean, I know, like, virus percent, you get infected by the virus and then
Yes.
go back to the ship and,
spread the virus further.
Yeah. Good on you, little robot guy. Propagating life and all that.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
You made it.
Don't like any part of that. Damn it.
Should you go and heal?
No.
That's fucking ballsy.
He's never gonna learn otherwise.
You don't get world record with a coward's attitude.
Mm-hmm. Easy every time.
Yeah, is it ever explained when the virus gets you?
Never really explicitly. Like, the virus, I don't think knows that you're there until you go to the main station AI, or at least the dialogue of it indicates that. The fight that we skip, and the one that crashed the game back in the beta thing.
Oh, yeah.
That I discovered when I was doing the full playthrough of it. And then endeavored to, like, skip the virus as aggressively as possible, or, you know, like, see how far I could get in the game without doing the station AI fight. Never getting double bounces. We're not hashtag blessed.
I feel like if he infected you pretty early, though, that he would just make you go on your ship and fly away. Maybe it's like an incubation period.
Could also just be that, like, he doesn't actually know where other stuff is. He needs you to take him to it. Not that I imagine any of it was super thought out exactly how he did that. Yeah, I thought I missed a split there. Back when I went between Security 1 and Security 2.
Alright, let's go. Beat him up.
I want to say even out of bounds, you end up turning off the power most of the time. Or turning on the power. You don't do it in out of bounds virus %, but I believe you actually use turning on power to get out of bounds for surface % out of bounds.
Yeah! Love to see a proper Shallock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try your fancy shot jump.
I did it there, actually, successfully, and then I didn't dash.
Aww.
Which would have added more damage on. I didn't do the thing that's like the payoff for that. Very funny. I kind of just went for it, like, without even really thinking, but, you know, it's... I can do the thing well enough, but don't necessarily even have, like, the brain power to think of, like, what the next step would be.
Have you ever done an out of bounds?
No, it's very difficult.
Eh.
I have attempted to do out of bounds before and not been able to.
Who has the out of bounds then?
I believe their name is Puppet Master.
Huh? I thought maybe it'd be Milks.
No, I don't think they ever really, like, did runs of out of bounds stuff. Did figure out how out of bounds worked in a lot of cases. Like, was there for when that was kind of being discovered.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, if there was a discovery in this game and it wasn't you, it was probably Milks, you know?
Mocha Smo. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely not correct. I am just destroying my summer best here.
Oh yeah, 13.
Maybe.
You did this game in 13 minutes.
Definitely. Alright, I think that'll be my last run for the day, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's been quite a while since I, you know, really put time into this game.
Get distracted by other speedruns.
It always happens.
There he goes.
Even more spaceships. All the spaceships just look like this.
Infect all the others. Do it. Yeah, shoot him. Shoot that tiny man. I did a terrible job, actually. Bang!
Finally, more scientists I can murder.
I mean, it's very funny that it isn't just like you download the virus, that he's just here now. Most places would be like, once you download the data, you download the virus with the data. But here it's like, nah, the virus don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm gonna shoot that guy. Yeah!
Big sippies.
I'm coming out now. You think I'm waiting? Nah, I'm out, baby. Love that guy. What a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't think there's really any way to get the whatchamacallit, like to the non-station areas without power. I know of the game Anodyne, I have not played it.
We have it.
Yes.
Oh, shameful 20.
2007. Still not too bad. Considering everything that went wrong there, including not getting one of the rooms. That's an interesting one. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm at like -0 seconds on the charge shot versus Best. Good lord.
Oh dear. Alright, shall we wrap up stream?
Yes, we should definitely finish. Alright, well, I do hope everyone enjoyed. Alright, that's just hells of broken, huh?
We wanna pass people on to someone else?
Yeah, let's do that.
That's a lot of people.
Ah, shit. Why would people be streaming at a time like this?
Ty, Newbie, Slowbee, Floon.
Wanna do Newbies? Newbies doing a Fire Emblem?
I think he might be. Let me have a look. You on Echoes at the moment? Yes, Echoes.
Alright, well, we will rage over to Wandering Newbie. Hope everyone enjoyed. I will definitely be doing more of this, because again, I want to, like, learn all of the routes. I want to do some, like, new routes even, so that should be fun. I definitely want to bring any percent, or virus percent and surface percent down. But hey, I hope everyone enjoyed. Serene will be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy
3 Fiesta style. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright.
And then I'll be back on Sunday with Bat and Kaitos.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.